Hello, BBs. Welcome back. It is I, Pallas Athena, god of wisdom, warfare, handicraft, guardian of heroes, protector of Athens, and the dorkiest boy in all the land. There you go. I got rid of the fattest ass. I am now the dorkiest boy. Are you happy? The dorkiest boy in all the land. Hello, how's it going? Welcome to Azatsu. We're just gonna hang out today. I got some stuff to talk about. And yeah, we're just gonna yap. Today's just gonna be an extra long yap session. I know we start these with quite a bit of yapping. Every stream starts with usually like 20 to 30 minutes of just pure yapping. But sometimes you gotta stretch it even further. Sometimes you must go even further beyond into Yapville. But yeah, hello everybody. Hello Dory. Hello Melissa. Holly, Ari, Tree. How you guys doing? Welcome in. But you're our dorky boy with the fat ass. Thank you. I do have a fat ass. I'm glad you guys respect my fat assitude. We love to see it. It's good to see. Ria, good morning. Yeah, good morning everybody. Hello. I have myself a maple coffee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This hunk of man, Silas, he was wise. Silas has always known what's good. He is a very wise man. Hang on, sorry, I'm checking. Yeah, don't mind me. Checking businesses. I'm checking business. Sign of a good drink. Oh yeah, if I got the eye twitch going, that's a good drink right there. Hello fandom, how you doing? You're really getting me curious into trying coffee now with maple syrup. You got to. This man Silas is wise. It's not like I don't have like a strong taste of there's not a strong taste of like maple. It's just a little bit of maple syrup in there. You stir it. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'm a fan. I wonder if hot cocoa would be good with it. It would probably, I assume. Yeah, it's good. I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Business bourbon. I am a business bourbon. Hello, Matt. Yes, Athena, I agree. Rick is a wise man. No. None of that. None of that in this house. None of that. I actually, just before stream started, I saw a trailer. It was the second trailer for the Fantastic Four movie. I was very confused. I was like, man, a lot of this feels like a sequel to a movie I never saw. Like, just like spoilers for the trailer, I guess. Right out the gate, it's like, oh, Sue is pregnant. I'm like, huh? What? Already? That seems fast. I guess like, oh, okay. I guess Franklin's just gonna be here a lot quicker than you would assume. And then, Silver Surfer is not Norrin Rand, but is instead Shala Ball, which is Norrin's wife. So instead of like regular Silver Surfer that you know, it's Silver Surfer's wife, who's like, your planet has been chosen by Galactus. And I'm like, at first I was like, did they gender swap Norrin? Like, okay. Like, I'm not like against that. I'm just like, okay, I guess that's the thing that happened. But then it's like, no, it's Shala Ball. I'm like, oh, that's even weirder. Like, okay. Weird decision. Weird. It's like, okay. It does make sense because a lot of people are saying like this this universe that they're living in is likely gonna get like absolutely demolished, and then they're just gonna get folded into the main Marvel universe because it's not the main Marvel universe. I do think that's probably what's gonna happen. So that's why they're like, we don't want to have like legit Silver Surfer, so we're gonna have like Shala Bal instead, and then like she'll get folded over, meet Norrin, Norrin becomes Silver Surfer and takes up the mantle, and then you get regular Silver Surfer. Strange though. I was like, this whole movie seems very odd, which is too bad because generally speaking, I actually really like the cast. Right? Like, I think everybody's really good, so I'm just kind of like, oh, okay. There's a lot of that happening in Marvel right now, like, oh, okay. Interesting decision. Interesting reaction. What an odd thing to say. Can't be as bad as Rise of Silver Surfer. That's true. I feel like the overall reaction to it just seems to be like, okay. It's true. Also, everybody say hello to Matcha. They're the ones who made the beautiful thumbnail art. I stopped keeping up with Marvel after they released season 1 of WandaVision, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and Loki. Too much stuff going on that I did not care about. It's, yeah, like, it was, yeah, Marvel, isn't this cool? That's what it feels like, Marvel being like, isn't it cool? And it's like, I guess? Like, Pedro as Reed is awesome. I think that's great casting. But, yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Is Marvel doing a Crisis on Infinite Earth sort of thing? Kinda, yeah. Honestly, Rapid. So, there was an event called Secret Wars. Not the original Secret Wars, it rebooted Secret Wars. And Secret Wars is like Marvel's version of a Crisis. So Marvel's had a couple Secret Wars, but it's Marvel's version of Crisis. And if you don't know what Crisis is, it's when DC like reboots the universe. There's like a big storyline, DC does like this big reboot. And so yeah, they're gonna basically, like, Marvel is going to be doing their version of a Crisis, which is called a Secret Wars. And in the comics, Secret Wars was all the different universes were colliding into each other. Like the Earth, like you would literally see another Earth appear in the sky, and it would slowly crash into each other. And so the only way to stop it was to blow up the other Earth. And so in a interesting decision, a bunch of Marvel characters banded together to blow up other Earths in order to keep the main Marvel continuity alive. And then eventually they died too, when the Ultimate Universe collided into the main Marvel Universe. And then boom, and then Secret Wars happens, and a bunch of crazy stuff happens. Doctor Doom becomes God Emperor Doom, which is like this unstoppable, oh my god, Doom. And then the universe goes back to normal. And it looks like the movies are going to be doing that, but this time Robert Downey Jr. will be playing Doctor Doom for some reason. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not thrilled. I'm like, yeah, I mean, yeah. Who knows, though? It could be really cool. You know, like, maybe I'm just being pessimistic. I thought Daredevil Born Again was pretty good, though that might be biased talking. Born Again is really good. I prefer when Marvel does street level stuff. All this like cosmic nonsense, I'm like, yeah, okay, you're starting to kind of lose me a little bit. Yeah, I'm not super thrilled about it. And hello, Snake Wolf, how you doing? Marvel had the jingly keys for a while, but now it's got too many keys on it, so it doesn't make the good jingles anymore, just overloaded chaos with no charm to it. That's, yeah. Just pull Deadpool out again and cleave through all that story. That's, okay. I am so positive that, like, what... Okay, to me, and I know people are going to disagree with this, but I do feel like after a big, crazy event, you need a street-level arc to kind of ground the universe again. What should have happened after Endgame was not multiverse. That was not the way. What should have happened is Spider-Man going, like, without Tony's help, like, without Tony's tech or anything like that, is now a ground-level superhero who must deal with the aftermath of the Avengers no longer being around. The Avengers have saved the day, and now everything's kind of going back to normal, and you have kind of ground-level superheroes, right? Yeah, there has to be some equilibrium. He's called the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man, and I haven't seen this bitch in the neighborhood for ages. This boy has not been neighborhood since his first outing. It's crazy. Gotta have a balance. There needs to be a balance. It has not been balanced for quite a while. And, like, I know that we all love Marvel, and I get that, right? Everybody loves Marvel, and Marvel's the best, and yada yada. Like, and I get it. I respect it. I just feel like I don't know. I'm like, I just feel like it's not there right now, you know? I just feel like, oh wait, I forgot to make a goal. I'm so dumb. Hang on. I keep forgetting to make these. Okay. Let's set a goal. I was like, I looked over, I'm like, god damn it. We need to make a goal. We need to make money. Otherwise, company get mad. So we need to make money. We need a goal. What's a good goal? Let's not do 5 super chats, or 10 super chats. Let's do 5 super chats. 5 super. Let's see. Marvel's had its run. Let the new superheroes come in. Sailor Moon. Wait, no, Hollywood, stay back, stay back. Yeah, no, what we need is, okay. What we need is what's happening with zombie movies, right? Zombie movies were everywhere, including TV shows like Walking Dead and video games. And then, I don't know if you noticed, but zombies have, like, gone away. Zombies have, like, not existed for a while, right? Like, Walking Dead was around, but it was, like, ironically a shambling corpse of itself. Now, I love Walking Dead, but that is true. And now, we're getting the return of the zombie craze, slowly but surely. Right? So, like, if you wait long enough, people will want to see it again. I think a lot of people are just burnt on superhero stuff, just burnt out. Stuff's around, but it's not, like, everywhere. Yeah, exactly. And now, with 28 years later, you're gonna start to see, 28 years later, we're getting more Walking Dead stuff. You're gonna start to see the return of the zombie stories. We need a kaiju craze. I love, yeah, I would love that. BBs, help me think of a goal. We need a goal, BBs. What is a good goal? We'll set a timer for 2 hours. Push-ups? If we hit 5 super chats, within 2 hours, 50 push-ups. That sound fair? Okay. 5 super chats. I'm gonna set the goal in just a moment. Alright, there we go. Hang on, 1 second. 1 second. Muscle. What a guy, muscle. There we go. Oh, wait. It's not letting me do it. Why is it not letting me do it? There we go. Okay. Goal set. There we go. If we hit 5 supas, 50 push-ups. There you go. But yeah. Every 5 supas, you have to watch a YouTube short. That could be dangerous. Every 5 supas, a YouTube short might be. Yeah, every 5 supas, that'll be the next goal. Every 5 supas is a reaction of chat's choice. I will put a limit that it has to be under at least under 30 minutes, but a reaction of chat's choice. You know, this maple coffee is reminding me that I have not played Lads yet today, and I'm trying to keep up. I want max level. I want max hunter rank in Lads, and then I can sleep. That's why I said shorts. Yeah, because I was thinking like full video, but I was like, nah. Wish chat wasn't cut off on screen. I like it back there. It's cute, because you can see your names, but if anybody says anything offensive, I could just kind of like slide myself over. I like the way it looks. I think it's cute, because I could be like, nope. Ah, nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Certainly no BBs back here. No, sir. Nothing of the sort. Melissa, what have you done? What has science done? No BBs here. There's nothing to see here. What has science done? My God. I can't believe you. Let's get this going. Melissa, thank you. Thank you for the super. Thank you for the super. Thank you. Every 100 super, you have to say something nice about Rick. If we got a red super, I would say something nice about Rick. Something nice would be said about Rick if there were a red super. But the thing is, there won't be, so I don't have to. Get those gains, Naked Wolf. Thank you for the super. Thank you. 2/5 of the way there. Something offensive to be covered. How dare you? I can't believe you. Can't believe you've done this. Get out of here. So rude. Don't be bad. Don't be bad, BBs. Unreal. Unreal. But yeah, I respect if people are like, I don't like it being over there. I do. I do. I like it. I think it's, I don't know, because it's like the BBs have my back. I like it. Do you? I'll put you guys in front if that's what you want. But I like it. I like the way it looks. What's that? Be bad? No. No. No bad. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Don't be bad. Don't misbehave in the treehouse. Behave yourselves. Athena will cover up the truth. Makohara is based. Incorrect. Incorrect opinion. Error. 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 Incorrect opinion. Error. Error. Shutting down. Rebooting. Rinharu still life. It was already covered, nerd. How? I'm back. What'd I miss? What'd I miss? What happened? What happened? What happened? I do have a slight bit of the zoomies. Y'all just woke up, but I hope y'all are fine and dandy so far. So far, fine and dandy. Can't complain so far. So far, we're feeling fine and dandy. Damn, he really did get the zoom. I have a case of the zoomies right now. I got a little bit of the zoomies. Welcome back, Hopped Up Athy. I am a little hopped up on coffee right now. Also, there is another thing I wanted to talk about. I'm looking at my notes here. Yep. Vivi! What have you done? Vivi! There was something said about Red Super, so here. Vivi! Akasupa, thank you! Vivi! First Akasupa, everybody give it up for Vivi. Oh my god. First Akasupa. Vivi! Oh my god. That is crazy. Thank you so much. Okay, now I have to say something nice about Rick now. Okay. Okay. Well, no. Be nice. I'm trying. He like, no, I don't like that either. He like, you know, well, he, you know, Athy, it take you that long to find it? It does. It does. It is admirable that he believes that he is helping those close to him. It is admirable that he wants to help those around him. That is a good trait, that he wants to be helpful to his family and to Karen. Yes. Does this suffice? And I'm not asking Matt for the record, I'm asking Vivi. Like, was that nice enough? I feel like that was pretty nice. That was pretty nice. I was not sarcastic. It is admirable. Sure, probably harder than those upcoming push-ups. I would have rather done the push-ups. I would have rather done the push-ups. That is wild. Should I get the gloves out? Should I get the workout gloves out just to be safe? I have them right here. Man. Doing the ASMR thing. Hitting the gloves. There you go. Hitting the gloves. Oh no! What was that? I knocked something into my coffee. I'm still gonna drink it anyway. Alas. A bug. Is that a fly? What was that? I don't know. That was weird. Wild Dio, even. Wild Dio! Amazing timing, Matt! Goes great with the syrup. Truly do. The cult of Rick rules the treehouse. Don't forget that, Athy. I defy you! I defy you, cult of Rick! You will not take over this treehouse! Rick is the worst! He's bad man, but thank you for the super. But he's a bad man. I defy you. The only good Rick is Grimes. Rick Grimes. Officer Friendly over here. Oh, I don't know if you guys saw it. I know we don't play Fortnite on stream, mainly because I feel like Fortnite isn't really indicative of it's not very indicative to our types of streams where, you know, you and I get to talk to each other a whole lot. But Fortnite is releasing more wrestling characters, and I have said that the only things I will be buying skins for is wrestlers, like wrestling, fighting game characters, or anime characters, but very specifically Dragon Ball, because the Dragon Ball skins are fun in those games. But I was like, God damn it, they're putting in more wrestlers. More. They're putting in Cody Rhodes and the goddamn Undertaker. So I'm like, why are you like this? Ugh. It hurts. Yes, Rick is in the game. More! They already have John Cena, Becky Lynch, and Bianca Belair. And now they're gonna add Cody Rhodes and The Undertaker. I want to point out that of the 5 that are there right now, like 2 of them are from the Ruthless Aggression era, 3 of them are from the Renaissance era, and none of them are from the Attitude Era. And if you don't know what the Attitude Era is, it was like supposedly the most popular point in wrestling, but it's actually the most popular point is right now. Get used to it. Anyway, enough about Fortnite and wrestling. You can argue Fortnite is kind of like Warfare. It's true. This is true. No Seth or Punk? Not yet, but I fully expect Seth and Punk at some point. And Roman. It's strange to me that, like, Roman's not there. Cody's there, though. Whoa! And he's gonna have the whoa! That's gonna be an emote. I'm excited. It's okay. My game of choice put out that paid stuff yesterday, and I'm like, no, wait, which game put out paid stuff? Also, Ellie, I want to get to Ellie's thing. Who are you gonna beef with in Grand Bazaar Remake when it comes out? I am so curious who is going to be the new Rick. Cause hang on, let me, where is my book? I have 3, you guys, some of you guys know this, some of you don't. I have 3 books when it comes to streaming. I have 3 different notebooks that keep track of everything. So let me, like look at these collabs I have coming up. Ooh, I can't tell you about those. But, so I have games to stream. Friends of Mineral Town, Stardew Valley, Fields of Mystrious, Project Zomboid, which is kind of an outlier, but not really. If you've played Zomboid, you kind of get it. Story of Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town, Story of Seasons, It's a Wonderful Life, and, of course, the upcoming Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar, which you reminded me I have to write down, because I did not write it down here. But, I just find it hilarious that, most of the games that I think, everybody likes tend to be, we're very specific, like, Story of Seasons fans in this house. And I am totally fine with that. Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar. Unironically, I could tell you this because it's not happening. Unless the BBs decide to change it, but unironically, it's not happening. But I was planning a 2.0 farm boy outfit. I was gonna be like farm boy Athy. I was planning that. Like, I was like, it would be cool to do like a farm boy outfit. Like, be like, I'm everybody's favorite farm boy. Like, I was gonna be like farm boy Athena. I was gonna go all in on farm boy Athena. But a bunch of people were like, don't do that. And I was like, why? And they're like, because like yeah, I get it, like the farm aesthetic, it would have been cute, but like, wouldn't you rather do this? And I'm like, ooh, I would rather do that. So yeah, but you know, farm boy, it would have been cute. Maybe one day we'll get like, you know what I might do is I might commission somebody to just draw the outfit, and I'll just like attach the head to it like we do with the maid outfit. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe like a chibi model. Yeah, like a chibi model or something. Either a chibi model or like I'll just attach the head to it, you know? Something like that. Yeah. Go for cottagecore vibes. Yeah, that's like that was the vibe. I was like, maybe I'll do like cottagecore. Yeah. I mean, we are already kind of cottagecore-y. Like if I power down. Right? We're already kind of cottagecore-y up in this bitch. Farm boy Athy, it would have been cute. You have to admit it would have been cute. BRB Finn, making fan-made farmer Athena chibi model. Hell yeah. I would use it. I would tell Mane-san, like, you have to let me use it. You have to let me use it. It's too cute. Speaking of too cute, before I forget, After Midnight collab. I don't remember if they're still up or not. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure that those are still up. If that is, in fact, something that you would like. Hang on, because I know that you guys bought so many. You bought so much merch, that After Midnight ended up having to tell people that they're going to be delaying, the amount of product putting out there, which is very much a good thing. If anybody's like, oh, whoops, no, that's a good thing. Like, that is a good thing. Those arms are indeed made for farming. Look at these arms. Look at these beefy arms. These are made for farming. Man. Yeah, current featured collabs. And there's me. That's crazy. Look at all these adorable people up on here. That's a lot of people. Look at everybody that they're... Look at all these... Look at all these chickens. Look at all these chickens. That's crazy. So if I click on me... Oh, hang on. I got you. This is on... Where? Oh, wrong tab. Hang on. There you go. There you go. There's the website there. If you go there, you can see all the options that After Midnight Candlery has. And yeah, there's a bunch of merch partners. They've worked with quite a few people, like including like Socks VTuber agency and stuff like that. Yeah, lots of cool, including Sin, pardon me, the Jackalope VTuber. And yeah, you can still get my scent there, Wisp of Wisdom. A wisp of wisdom. But yeah. Lots of look at all those chickens. I miss Vine too. I feel you. But yeah, isn't that cool? Look at all those chickens. I loved getting to work with Niran. What an absolute legend. So sweet. So sweet. So yeah, if you haven't gotten your Wisp of Wisdom, you know, be sure to check that out. Those arms were made to lose to Rick in arm wrestling. Excuse me? Brother, I swear to God, you are out your mind. That is wild, Dio. Wild, Dio. That is a wild, Dio thing to say. I have, look at these arms. Hang on. That's right. These arms right here, these were made for losing? I think not. I don't think so. I don't think so, my friend. I will crush you with these, or alternatively, these. You know? It just kind of depends. Maybe crush you with these. Possibly these. But most likely these. Don't get excited. Don't get excited now. Don't dick. Hey. Rain it in. Why, Dio? Oh my god. That's the goal completed. Sounds like it's time for push-ups. Oh my god, Ari. Ari said it's time for push-ups. Hang on, here we go. Let me take a quick sip of coffee, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna rock. We're gonna rock it. Like a rocket. Okay, hang on. Alright. Putting on the gloves. I'm wondering. Okay. Should I throw the BRB sticky note on my face, and then I'll kind of like count as I go? Does that make sense? Time for Arby's punishment. Arby's was named after me. They misspelled it. I am Arby. Okay, ready? Hang on. I'm gonna go like that. There we go. Okay. And here we go. Okay. It's the final countdown. I wish I could do the clapping push-ups. I'm not quite. Hang on. Actually, wait. Can I? Hang on. I don't know if I have the technique down. Let me try. No, I can't. Ow! My friggin' arm. Ow! I tried to go for a clapping push-up. It didn't quite work. I think I just gave myself a rug burn. Ow! Ow! That hurt! Ow! Okay, it's not bad. It's just red. It's just red. Okay. Okay, here we go. Okay, push up time. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 26, 7, 28, 29, 30, 1, 2, 33, 34, 5, 36, 7, 38, 39, 40. Okay. Oh, almost there. 41, 42, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay, good work. Let's not do that again. Let's not do that for a while. I don't have to do that later, which is nice. Okay. Ooh, pardon me. Why am I burpy from that? Okay. Usually I spread those out a little bit and don't just do 50 in a single shot. Forget the thighs. Athy can use his arms to crush watermelons. I can. I give it the bear hug and it goes away. Maybe be nicer to Supreme Overseer Rick and you won't get hurt doing push-ups. I defy you! I defy you, Supreme Overseer Rick. I defy you. I will not be intimidated by the likes of a chicken farmer. No. Especially one with a bad attitude. Me and Kai will rule. We will rule Mineral Town with an iron fist, stomping out the likes of Overseer Rick. We will replace Rick's tyranny with tyranny of our own. Wait, no, I've learned from the Odyssey. Don't be bad. Did you faceplant? I did not faceplant, thank God. No, I did not faceplant. But I did, like, I tried to go for the... I don't know how people... Because you have to have so much power behind the push, right? So you have to go down and then push up super quick, clap, and then back down. And I'm like, oh, I'm not there. Not quite there yet. Don't be bad, be ruthless. I'm gonna use ruthlessness. Every skill, every... skill, every... something put to use for this. The broken melon. That's right, that's what I did to that melon. I'd break my wrist again if I tried that. Yeah, there was a very quick and swift immediate regret. Very, very immediate regret. Rick will learn what it's like to be punished by a god. This is the punishment of a god. Yeah. If I am Goku, Minerva is Goku Black. That made sense to a handful of people. Wait, get up there. We have fun here. God, my arms feel like jello. Oh, also, what was the show called? Hang on, I wrote it down. Tammon's B-side, which sounds naughty, but it's about like A-side and B-side of a record. There's a manga I saw called Tammon's B-side. I had never heard of it until like I saw it. I was scrolling on Twitter, and I saw it, and I was like, what is this? My God, the art is adorable. I love it. And then I found out it's about idols, and I was like, even better. Let's go. So now I think I have to. Now I think I have to read this. Has anyone read Tammon's B-side? Is there any Tammon's B-side fans out there? What is a god to a Rick believer? No. That didn't go well for Vegeta. Do you believe now? Yeah, so cool. Yeah, I am Broly. Go to Broly. Go to Broly. Go to Broly. Come on, Broly. Gogeta. 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 That song is so strange. No, sadly, but I'll look into it. I think it's getting an anime. That's why I saw it. Is because they announced, like, oh, it's getting an anime adaptation by JC Staff. And I was like, JC Staff? Wow. Wow. I hope it looks like the manga, because the manga looks adorable. Like, hang on, let me look at it again, because I was like, I want to read more manga. I don't read enough manga, and I was like, damn, I need to look up some of this shoujo. Some of that good old-fashioned show. I'm gonna be honest with you, shoujo, and this is my honest to goodness opinion, shoujo hits harder for me than shonen does lately. It just do. I just feel like shoujo is just kind of where it's at. I'm at a point where I just want to see cute people being cute, you know? And, yeah, Taman's B-side. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but he's part of a group called Face, like F-Ace, Face. And he's like an idol boy, but he's like not quite what he seems like on stage and stuff, and like he meets a girl who kind of gets it, but she's also like a big fan. I was like, oh, this could be cute. So, yeah. I wish to read it. The pink-haired guy. Look, every pink-haired anime character is cute. I don't make the rules. It just truly do be like that. Every pink-haired anime character is a cutie patootie. If I could have pink hair, I would. But it is very difficult to dye a god's hair. It's filled with my radiance, so it's hard to dye. Because gods can't die. Get it? Ha ha! Sorry. But yeah, is there any like BL or shoujo recommendations that anybody has? Because like, I haven't like good setup, terrible pun. Thank you, thank you. Because I haven't been reading much. Like, I need to get back to Blue Box, which is not a shoujo or a BL, but it has the energy. Kurama is adorable. Hang on, let me write that down. Kurama. I have so many pages. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna write down manga Rex. Lonely wolf, lonely sheep. It's cute, Yuri. Oh, hell yeah. That will be added to the list. Maybe we can have like a book club or something. Okay, Manga Rex. And I'm gonna write these down. So, let's see here. What's Kurama about? Like, what is the genre? What is the genre? The BB Book Club. Oh, that's so cute. The BB Book Club? Stop. What? That's so cute. BB Book Club. The BBB. The Triple B. Welcome back to Triple B. The BB Book Club. Stop. Oh my god, that's so cute. Yeah, let's see. Oh! Kurama as in from Yu Yu Hakusho. Kurama doesn't have pink hair, though. Kurama's hair's like red. I've also never seen Yu Yu Hakusho, for the record. He is like... His hair's more like a rose. It's rosé. It's rosé. BBC? No. 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 I'm assuming you're talking about the British Broadcasting Company. Yes. Hang on. Lonely wolf, lonely sheep. And it is a Yuri. So we're gonna put GL. There we go. You should try Thunderbolt Fantasy. Thunderbolt Fantasy. What is that about? Thunder bringer through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdoms fall. Lightning wielder. Stop now. Thunderbolt Fantasy? Was that? Oh, that was about puppets? Thunderbolt Fantasy. Yeah, but is it a manga though? Because I don't have patience to I have to be actively reading. Okay, there is a manga for it. Thunderbolt Fantasy. God, the manga is really cool looking. Let's see. Learned about backflip, not BL that I know of, but men in skin-tight gymnast outfits. I have, I remember when backflip, I think that was an anime at one point that I saw, and so I never thought to check out the manga, so maybe I'll have to do that. Backflip. And then trying to get into Western novels right now. I want a book that was romance between a guy and a merman. Ah, I see. A Guy and Raphael. Same artist as Assassination Classroom and Elusive Samurai. Majin Antai Nuro Nogami Nuro. Hang on, let me look that up. Majin Tante no Nuro. Let us see. Oh, this looks very wacky. This looks very wacky indeed. Okay, I'll add it to the list. It shall be added. It shall be added. Don't hold me to the book club thing, by the way. I'll probably just read and just be like, damn, guys, I read this book recently. It was really good. Conte. Gummy. Neuro. That's valid. Yeah, I might just read it and be like, I don't feel like waiting. Just read the whole thing. Last manga I read was 2 volumes of Witch Hat Atelier. I like Witch Hat Atelier. I'm not caught up. I just read the first couple chapters. I read the first volume and was like, this is very good. But I don't know if I'll actually end up finishing it or not. But I did enjoy it while I was reading it. I did think it was very solid. My arms hurt. Okay, you know what? Hang on. Let's see here. New goal. 50 squats. There you go. started a new goal. 50 squats. Let's get a workout in together. A book recommendation that isn't manga but is super good is Full Moon Coffee Shop. Oh, okay. Hang on. Let me... Full Moon Coffee Shop. It is... Let me see. Best-selling author. Full Moon Coffee Shop is a charming, heartfelt novel that showcases the magic of Christmas as lost souls find themselves with a little help from an enchanted cafe run by cats in Japan. Ooh, that sounds cute. I like that. That's adorable. I've only read the first volume, but Final Fantasy Lost Stranger is good. It's isekai, but Final Fantasy. I didn't even know that was a thing. Hang on, Final Fantasy Lost Stranger. What a cool idea. It's an isekai, but it's set in Final Fantasy. Like, what a great idea. I'm surprised that hasn't happened before. Zane, don't message me when I'm streaming. Your takeout's here. Don't forget to eat on time. Zane, I swear to God, man. I'm streaming. Zane. Please. Be a respectful husbando and do not bother me on stream, Zane. It's so rude. I'm sitting here trying to do a stream and Zane's like, oh, by the way, your takeout's here. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You mortals invented the microwave for a reason. I am streaming right now. I can't believe you would do this to us. In the middle of our stream, I'm gonna go I'm giving him a piece of my mind. Excuse me, BBs. I will be right back. We ended up making out instead. Kidding. Kidding, he's not real. Unfortunate. That was quick. Yeah, it was very quick. Just... It was very quick. That's the sound it made. You guys don't make that noise? No? I do. Could you imagine? I would be so uncomfortable. I'd be like, what the fuck is happening? Like, what is this? Clearly time works differently when making out. Duh, of course. Damn. I do my, it's what I do, this is what I do to my puppy when he makes those noises. It confuses, yeah. When Dog Thana, like, goes like, Dog Thana does this thing where, like, we'll be hanging out and, wah! Estify, thank you for the super. Here's to working out. Also, love the little Zatsus. They're perfect when one is at work. Oh, I'm glad. Thank you. I hope I can make your work day a little bit more fun. Thank you for the super. Thank you. But yeah, I whenever, yeah, Dog Thana goes like, she does it, you can hear her barking. Maybe. I don't know if that picks up on the mic. She's barking at something. But she does this thing where she'll go like at you when you don't, she'll like sneeze at you. if you don't give her enough attention. And one day I was making something. I don't remember what I was making. I was making food. And she, like, looks at me and, like, and starts to walk towards the door out of the treehouse. And then she, like, looked back at me, and I'm making food. And I just went right back at her, and she was like, like, she was so offended. Like, you could see in her face, she's like, because I sneezed right back at her. I'm like, I know what that means. When you sneeze, you're being a jerk. Yeah, the little nose huff. Yeah, so I was like, right back at her, and she, how dare you? Like, she was very offended. I was like, you do not run this household. I run this household. This is my tree house. Like, damn dog. Yeah. How dare you, good sir? That's how she talks. How very dare you? I'm like, Dog Thana. Girl, I gave you my immortality. Well, a piece of it. She's not gonna live forever. Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. But I gave her a sliver of immortality, and she repays me with a... That's how she repays me. Very posh. She is very posh indeed, Vivi. That's how she talks. How very dare you, sir? I was like, me? You're in my treehouse. What are you talking about? That is wild, Dio. Crazy ass dog. Dog Thana don't pay the bills. Exactly. Dog Thana don't pay bills. Father sneeze at Dog Thana. Jail for father. Jail 100 years. 100%, yeah. You dare? Father dare sneezes at Dog Thana? How very dare. Jail for for father. Jail. Jail forever. Yeah, she was not having that. She was not having that at all. She was mad. I did let her outside. She proceeded to go outside, walk along the tree branches, and then come back in. She's like, no. I'm like, girl, goofy ass dog. She's crazy. She's a crazy dog. She's a goofy puppy, but she means well. You guys have seen Dog Thana, right? Like, I think most of you guys have seen Dog Thana. She's a goofy dog. I once watched that dog run head first into the wall, stumble backwards, look back at me like, you see that shit? That was crazy. I'm like, yeah, Dog Thana, that was crazy. And then proceed to run into head first, full speed, into the same wall again. Right after looking at me like, damn, that was crazy. Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Head first into the wall. Oh, Dog Thana is a warrior of the wall. Can you grant Dog Thana the ability to fly? No, but she is very resilient. Dog Thana is suffering through allergy season, apparently. Sorry, I thought you said Dog Thana's suffering through allergy season. I was like, yeah, apparently, because she can't see the friggin' wall in her face. But Mozart, I hope that you make your way through allergy season, and on the other side, not too scathed, because nobody likes allergy season. I apologize and send you love. Sounds like my sister when we were kids. Yeah, I'm like, girl, what the hell? Like, it's just head first. Head first. I'm like, dog. And then she shakes her head and goes, Athena, you see that? I'm like, yeah, Dog Thana, I saw that shit. That was crazy. She's like, crazy. Anyway, boom! And I'm like, girl, what the hell are you doing? Like, she's... Anyway, and just stormed off, like, ran off full speed. She just had the zoomies like crazy. I was imagining Dog Thana flying out of the treehouse. Nah, she just leaps. She leaps and then lands with a mighty thud. And lets all of the forest know that this is Dog Thana territory. I wear a mask, shades, and a jacket when I go outside. Oh yeah, allergy season is not to be trifled with. Allergies are worse than a cyclops. I do not fuck with allergy season. I am not a fan. You granted her semi-immortality, but no wisdom. No. That goofy dog, 130 years on the planet. Hasn't learned much. Hasn't learned much. But you know, she be out here. She's wise in her own way, you know. Dog Thana, she shows wisdom in funny ways. I once left out food on a table, but the table's high up, so I was like, well, she's not gonna get it. Dog Thana moved a box towards the chair, jumped on the box, on the chair, onto the table, stole my food, and ran off. And she was like, this was still early era. This was like, I think like year 30 for her. So I was like, that's insane. Goofy dog. Yeah. She was a smart puppy. Yeah, she was a smart puppy. That's for sure. She was a smart puppers. She still is. She's just like, she's, again, semi-immortality. So I look at Dog Thana now and I can see the years in the eyes. I don't think she knows she's getting older, but like, you can see it in the eyes. She's winding down, you know? But the scary thing about it is that she's only gotten smarter. See, now she knows that she doesn't have to do anything. She just sits on the veranda, like she just sits out on like one of the branches just outside the treehouse, and just looks at me and just kind of gives me the eyes, and I'm like, I will bring you treats. And she's like, thank you. And so I bring her treats and she's like, you may leave. Right? And I'm like, okay. And I just leave her to it. And she just knows she gets treats. She knows she's a happy dog. She gets the zoomies occasionally. She still has energy. But she's older. She uses it more sparingly, you know? Well-trained god. I am, yeah. That dog, that like whatever that dog wants, that dog can have, you know? She only uses her brain to cause mischief. That's pretty much it at this point. She's the type of dog who she causes just mischief and mayhem wherever she may find herself. That is how Dog Thana behaves. High charisma, very high charisma. Very high charisma dog. Put all her stats into charisma. Because she's a goofy dog. Oh, I forgot another thing that I want to bring up. I recently, maybe like a day or two ago, watched the newest episode of Doctor Who. And I don't know how many of you guys are Doctor Who fans, but I love Doctor Who. And Shooty as the 15th Doctor, I believe we're on 15 now. Is Shooty the 15th Doctor? He's the Doctor. Shooty's version of the Doctor is great. I love it. He brings such energy. And like, I like that he's a doctor who is now free from a lot of the trauma that he suffered from the Time War till now. Like, he's a doctor that is sort of like free of free of any burdens that he faced, right? And I like that 14th Doctor also has like a happy ending because like 10th didn't, because 10 did not get one. So it's been good. I quite like it. I don't know what to make of the new companion yet. I think I like her, but my issue is I don't like the attitude of like, bring me home. And I'm like, girl, you were just offered all of time and space and the most fabulous man to take you across all of time and space, and you're mad at him for offering. Because she's like, oh yeah, did you offer the same thing to your friend? And I'm like, his friend died, for the record. And I'm like, that's fucked. That's a horrible thing to say. Would be the first companion who wanted to go home. I always hate when companions do that. When companions start by like, I want to leave. I'm like, time and space with a fabulous man adventures across the whole of time and space. That's not worth it. That is worth it. I mean, it's a little different for me. I can't die. But, like, I understand that, like, you know, mortals might be like, oh, but I might die. You would absolutely be welcomed into Elysium for traveling with the Doctor. There is no way you're not. No shot you would not be welcomed into Elysium with open arms after that. What if they have a doggo? They could bring the dog with them. Time and space. Go travel around time and space and come back at the exact time that you left. Your dog would never know that you spent years traveling with the Doctor. You would never know. Don't give me that excuse. Not everybody wants to be away from their time with friends and family. Some people have lives and career, my dude. Time machine. Time and relative dimensions in space. Time and relative dimension in space. That is what that machine is called. The TARDIS stands for time and relative dimension in space. Go with him and come back in time for tea. You wouldn't even notice you were gone. Oop, Doctor Who talk, I'm here for it. Yes. Always dumb to me. Always goofy when they're like, but my family. Martha didn't give a fuck about that. Martha was a doctor who kept her job because time and relative dimension in space. Because she just went back. She ends up working with UNIT and shit. Like, most of these people end up having better lives. Right? Like, the only exceptions I can think of are like... No, I was gonna say Rose, but not even Rose. Clara? But even then, not really. Because Clara's still alive in the last second of her life. Hard to explain if you don't know what I'm talking about. But like... Yeah. Amy and Rory? Kind of? Sort of? Sorta, kinda? Like, maybe... No? Because I was gonna say, like, Donna? No. Martha? No. Like, Rory a little bit. Rory a little tiny bit. But, like, yeah, Rory, no. Rory's a whole other league. I love Rory. Rory's my favorite. I adore Rory. But yeah, no, even Bill just goes back to college. And so many people don't know that because they don't watch the extended stuff. Bill just, like, goes back to college. I'm not even fucking kidding. She just goes back to her life. It could give you stress and trauma from the vast chaos and cruelty of space that takes all and gives no love to you and your loved ones. Time and relative dimension in space! You would be fine. You could just tell the Doctor, like, if I don't like this, go back and tell me not to do this shit. Bootstrap paradox, I know. But, like, no. Just go. Just go. That is insane to me that anyone would say no. That is, like, insane. Like, oh, but, like, I have work tomorrow. Explain tomorrow to a time traveler, because, like, what does that mean? Just have him drop you off after, like, travel with him for, like, a week. A week. A day. Just go with him, and then have him drop you off. Space is dangerous even with time travel. Life is dangerous even with regular time. You could walk outside today and get hit by a car. You could stumble down the stairs and bonk your head and die. That life is dangerous. You mortals are weak and fragile. You could go like that. Why not live? Why not embrace the chaos? Why not go on an adventure with a wonderful man or lady? Because the doctor has no gender. Rom, thank you for the super. Don't let me interrupt you. It's a base take. Here's some late owed appreciation. I should have sent a while back. You do not owe me anything. I appreciate the super. Thank you very, very much. I fear stairs. But that's my point. Like, space is dangerous. Yes, life is dangerous. Walking outside is dangerous. But you should do it anyway. Well, I barely go out the house to begin with. You could die in your house! Waking up and getting out of bed, you could slip and trip and hit your head, and that's it. Right? Like, I am a hikikomori. I do not leave my house often. I do not leave this treehouse much at all. I go outside to train, I come back inside. I do not leave very often. However, you should still go outside. You should still go on adventures. I still go out on adventures sometimes. BBs, promise me right now that if the doctor shows up on your doorstep, you will go with him. Or her. Because she was cool. Jodie Whittaker got a bad deal, okay? Jodie was cool too. You will go with the doctor, goddammit. You will go. Promise me. Like, promise me you will go. How many knives do people have in their house? Houses are still dangerous. Exactly. Houses, sharp objects, stairs. The fridge could explode. Your microwave could blow the hell up. Right? Dangerous is maybe getting into a car accident. You were talking about Daleks and altering time. Tree? You could get stabbed on the way outside. You could be walking outside and get mugged. That can happen. Dalek, scary. Robbery, just as scary. Just as scary. I promise you, it's all the same when you're on the end of when there's death in somebody's hand. It's all the same and it's all scary. Like, it's all the same, it's all scary. Go on the goddamn adventure. Be like Bilbo and go on an exciting adventure. Bilbo's life was forever made better by being on the adventure. Did he have trauma? Yes, of course. Like, yes, of course he did. We all have our trauma, right? But the adventure was still worth it. If you asked Bilbo, would you go on the adventure again? The answer is always going to be yes. Right? Hey, that rhymed. I didn't mean for it to rhyme. Your water heater could explode. Exactly. I don't answer the door anyway, so nah. Go on the goddamn adventure. You guys kill me. Go on the adventure. This is the equivalent of y'all saying go outside to people when you all know that we're all hikikomoris and we say that shit and deep down we're like, I don't even go outside. When I say touch grass, deep down I know I haven't touched grass in days. Like, deep down I know that I'm just as bad. That I do not go outside. Deep down I know this. That's why you have to go on the adventure every so often, right? Travel, for God's sake, right? Time travel's cool. Exactly, time travel is cool. I'm going to the beach to throw my dachshund in the water this weekend. Does that count? He'll be all right. Yes, that counts as an adventure. Look, go outside. Go do something that you haven't done in a while. You know what I didn't get to do? And I regret it tremendously. I didn't go skating this year. I didn't get to go ice skating, and it bothers me. I want to go ice skating. I haven't been in ages, right? I think, who did I have that conversation? I think it was Girl DM. Like, on Twitter, we were like, because Girl DM was like, I haven't been ice skating in ages either. And I'm like, we should go ice skating, right? Like, let's go ice skating. Like, And I didn't go. And I didn't go. And now I have to wait until it snows again. Dummy. I didn't go. I could go to a rink. It's not the same. I want to go on one of those ice trails. And I didn't go. I didn't go. And I should have. And now I have to wait. And it's gonna be annoying. But you know what? It's fine. If anything, danger makes it cool. Danger does make it cool. Some of you guys can't see it, but I have like a scar on my neck, right? You can't really see it. I can feel it. There's a scar on my neck. From I had a cyst on my neck. It was an abrasive cyst, and it was there. It wouldn't leave, and then eventually I had to get it removed. And when I got it removed, they told me it might heal weird, right? So now I have this scar on my neck. Do you think that I tell people that it's from a cyst and a surgery that I had to remove it? Or do you think I tell people that I got it from a badass fight? Spoilers, it's the second one. Because of course it is. Because danger is cool. Like, don't do anything stupid, but live a little, you know? Change the space, alter the mood, electrify the boys and girls, if you would be so kind, right? Go out on an adventure. You know what I used to do when I first built the treehouse? I used to go on my bike, and I'd go on, I would just bike through trails around this area. I would make trails and bike through them, right? I would hop on a bike and I'd go through them. Mountain biking is really fun. It's very dangerous. I did fuck myself up once. I'm still paying the price for that because I have scars on my elbows from when I fell. It was not pretty. But, to be fair, I am a god of war, and I somehow escaped war without scars. So, yeah, I guess it was about time. Came back to the mortal realm and immediately got all scars on my neck and my elbows and my hip. Yeah, so that's not great. But you know what? I would do it again. If somebody asked, you want to go mountain biking? Hell yes, I do. The only thing that I will say is dumb is if you told me that you went cave diving or cave exploring or anything like that. That is not fun. That is just dumb. I got hit with part of a firework when I was young. Does that count? Was it like a Roman candle? Like the ones that you can shoot out of the... they're like the fireworks that you guys fire at each other. I've never done that. I do think you mortals are a little strange about that, but I'm glad that you guys have hobbies. But I am glad that you enjoy the things that you enjoy. You know, good for you. Hang on. Cave exploring within reason is fine, right? I do think the best part of cave exploring is that you don't have to do it. It is not mandatory to live a healthy mortal life, right? Speaking of a healthy mortal life, I just want to say thank you guys. Because I'm proud of you guys, because when I talk about working out and stuff, right, and we do we're three supas away from more working out. But when I talk about it, you guys will say oh, I don't want to do it, or no, I haven't done any push-ups today or anything like that. But I can tell that you are trying, and I just want to say that I see you, I appreciate you, and even if you did no exercise today, tomorrow's another day, and I'm proud of you, okay? And I'm glad that you all chose to spend a portion of your mortal days with me. You didn't have to do that, but you did. And I just want you to know that I appreciate it. So thank you. I will always try to say thank you for you guys hanging out with me and spending time here. And end, so yeah. I'm still a bit of a hikikomori. I don't leave the treehouse often. I do miss Olympus. I do kind of wish I could have done this on Olympus. Why did I leave? I still question why I left. I blame Artie. Artie's like, no, come on, it'll be fun. I'm like, no. And then he didn't even come with me to the treehouse. Anyway, should have just stayed on Olympus. But could have done this from Olympus. But still, again, you spent that time with me, and you really didn't have to. Like, you chose to be here. I did the 50 push-ups with you and you did them. Really? Hell yeah! Let's go. I've been upping the speed on my treadmill recently. Really? That's good. That's good to hear. You gotta get that cardio in there. I always forget cardio. I'm the worst for cardio. I always forget cardio. How was Olympus internet? Not great. Not the greatest, but maybe one day I'll figure it out, you know? I'm going on the family's treadmill later if it helps. Huzzah for activity and movement, and don't worry about leaving the house, shit happens. Rob, thank you. Rob, thank you for the super. Thank you. You love cardio? Cardio's great. I love like once I get off the treadmill and I'm like, frick yeah. All right, like that's some good ass cardio. What's great cardio is so in the area surrounding the treehouse, right? It's obviously like the terrain is not flat, right? It's bumpy, right? That's good cardio. Where you're having a jog, but you're trying to like dodge and weave through trees and stuff. Going for a jog through the woods, that's some good ass cardio. But bears. It's good cardio for me. May not be good cardio for the BBs. You guys are mortal, and I don't want you guys to get hurt. So good cardio for me may not be good cardio for you. So let's maybe avoid that for you guys, you know? Come on. Okay, there we go. Sorry. Opera GX was like, memory bad. And I was like, what? Stop. I had to refresh. That was annoying. Anyway, maybe I'll get on the treadmill tomorrow. Hell yeah. And again, even thinking about it is a good thing. And I'm proud of you guys. Look, I've been bad too. If you guys watch the stream with Roy and I've been bad lately. I've been ordering food like crazy. I've been eating stuff that's not good for me. My nutrition's been in the hole, right? And I am happy to see the BBs wanting to work on their nutrition, on their health, and I see you, and I just want you to know that I'm really freaking proud of you, you know? Bears will make the BBs run faster. It's true. I wish I could go to my local park, but I'm scared of stray dogs. There has been an issue lately with like, I feel like the more humanity builds cities and kind of advances and builds, you know, new, like expands the reach of certain cities, you have like, I have noticed like wildlife being more integrated into cities, which means animals like, say, coyotes being slowly introduced to city life, which is not great. Like, that's not good. I'm trying to get better about reading for 30 minutes a day and walking for 30 minutes a day. So now, I'm now doing that at the same time, and it helps. I listen to an audiobook while I work out. And I find that really helps me because I'm so focused on the audiobook that I'm not really focused on like the workout. I'm just kind of like, I'm going through the motions. I've done it enough where I know the correct, like, correct posture and routine. So I could just go full, like brain empty and just listen to the audiobook. And it's been very, very helpful. New stream idea. Bring folks on to do little workouts, stretches, and talk in between. Fun fact, I had thought about doing that very early on. And it's something that I may do. Like, little workout streams, right? But we already do, like, Getting Cozy. So, I don't know. We'll see. Little fitness streams could be fun, though. Most of the time, it's dogs that belong to people, but and they escape for a while. That could be a problem too. I should watch VODs only if I'm on treadmills. That's a good way to do it, where you tell yourself, I will do this. Like, I will, like, this is a thing that I like, right? Like a show, your Oshi, Athena, you know, like, but like, just like, you know, hypothetically speaking. No, but like any activity where like you are usually like watching something, bring that with you on the treadmill and say like, I will watch this on the treadmill. It will get you to use it more. Just working out and talking. Yeah, that could be a thing. Cause there's a YouTube channel I love called Celtic Warrior Workouts, and it's with Sheamus from WWE. And he does these like workout videos where it's him and like another member of the WWE roster. And they just kind of work out together, and it's like they're working out, but they're also like just kind of gabbing, like just talking about silly stuff. Sometimes about wrestling, but most of the time it's just about some nonsense. He always asks like, what's the most embarrassing song on your playlist? And it's just fun. Like, it's just a fun show. And I'm like, I would love to do that. I think I would rather... That's something I would want to do in 3D space. If I were ever to get a 3D model, that's something that I would love to do. Is like a workout stream in a 3D environment. Who is the me and why... who is the me and why should I talk to them? I am me. I am me. Would be neat... Oh, wait, I already read that. Write that down. Write that down. Yeah. If I were ever to get a 3D model, that is something I would love to do. I just think it would be a neat. We're 2 supers away from the goal already. Y'all are crazy. I just, like, I looked over and saw, I was like, huh. Y'all are crazy. I am not worthy of such appreciation today. Everybody's been really sweet today. So thank you kindly. Thank you, thank you. Everyone's been so nice to me today. Motion cap sensor on every muscle to track the flexing. Hell yeah. It would be awesome. I remember Aya did some exercise stream with her Chibi 3D. Yeah, I remember like that was like a thing that Aya had wanted to do for a little bit. I think that's such a cool idea. Like I would like to do that. I need better tracking though. As of right now, I just kind of have like my regular old headset. And so like I have the headset and the controllers, but I don't have any tracking for like legs. So I would want better tracking. I'd want the 3D model and better tracking, and then I would absolutely do like so much 3D stuff. You have no idea. I would live in there. I would totally be fine with just living in 3D space. That would be fine with me. All streams would be in 3D. 3 dimensions. Imagine being in 3 dimensions. Couldn't be me. I'm a 2D boy. I'm a little 2D guy. I'm just a little 2D boy. But yeah. Yeah. Wait, let me check something. Let me check something here. Oh, right. Checking my notes. The Zanny collab just happened. So yeah, we had I was surprised because I didn't realize that I had booked them back to back. We had Roy, and then immediately after had Zanny, and I'm like, we had the buff bun, and then the buff incubus. We had just like hella attractive VTubers back to back, hanging out with your boy. I am not worthy of such love and adoration. That was quite the surprise. So yeah, I didn't see that one coming. Just get a mocap suit, doing exercises while wearing one of those. Don't get a mocap suit. Doing exercise in one of those sounds like hell. The mocap suits sound very, very intense because they're very they make you really hot really quick. Even in my cold ass treehouse, I think that would be a lot. Finally get those 3D arms to show off. Hell yeah! Just need another buff guy to complete the trifecta. Who could we like? Rhizar, Taiga, or Kane. You know. I'm trying to think of all the buff dudes I know. I feel like Ryoma is pretty, like, I feel like underneath the outfit, Ryoma's probably, he's a Ronin, so he's got to be he's got to be kind of jacked, right? And you were the juicy center of the buff sandwich. I was the juicy center of the buff sandwich. I like walked into both collabs like, have we ever tried this one? Wow. Reference. What a reference. Would Fuchan as the shepherd be buff enough? I'd say so. Shepherd, like regular Fuchan, no. Shepherd Fuchan, yes. Or Aya, girl is buff. Aya is very buff. Aya is buff. Get Vox, but only in his demon form. Perfect. Vox is buff. Yeah, when he's in demon form, he is buff. But he's also like quite intimidating when he's in his demon form, you know? I'm glad that you guys haven't had to see me as Minerva quite yet. You know? That side comes out sometimes. But thankfully you haven't seen it. Thankfully it has been avoided. Aya thighs. Yes. I agree. I concur. Thick thighs save lives. Thick thighs do save lives. It's true. It is true. Look, many of my VTuber homies, they could never crush my skull because I have the skull of a god. But I would be lying if I said that I wouldn't welcome them to try. I'm just saying, you know? They're welcome to try. Don't worry, those glimpses are more than enough for us. Yeah, little glimpses. It turns on and off, you know? You don't want me to be mean anyway, you want me to praise you. You want me to say stuff like, hey, you're being very good today. Being a very good girl. Being a very good boy. Proud of you. Good stuff. Keep behaving for me, okay? There you go. That's what you want from me. You don't want me to beat you up. You don't want anything evil coming out of me. You know? Surely not. You want the good guy. Good guy Athena. You don't want bad guy Athena. You know? I just got whiplash. Yeah, it comes out in waves sometimes. Yeah. Did I surprise you? Sorry. But yeah, no, yeah, Minerva side is a little spooky, scary. we try to avoid Minervicide if we can, because yeah, I don't want to scare y'all. You know, we're supposed to be having fun. If I scare you, there's no fun in it anymore. You know. We gotta be friendly. We gotta be cool. We gotta be cool. We gotta be calm. We gotta stay together. All I know is love will save the day. Dude, I apologize. I realized that about myself, and I think it's likely undiagnosed neurodivergency. But I burst into song a lot, and it's just because like I'll say something or I'll hear somebody say something, and my brain like auto connects to a song, and I have to say the lyrics, otherwise my brain will be upset at me for not saying the lyrics. Some form of neurodivergency, surely. Now what type, I have no idea, but yeah, it's just in there. You say that like it's a problem. It's true. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's more of a fun quirk. Yeah. ADHD, maybe. I do the same thing. I feel like I did speak with a medical professional, but not a psychiatrist. Right? And the medical professional, right, had said, like, while I am not a psychiatrist, I can absolutely tell you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that you most definitely have very crippling social anxiety. And it causes you to act out sometimes when you're in social settings. It causes you to shut down, right? It's not act out, but I shut down. I get very quiet, right? And it's funny because if I'm on a stage, it is not the same way. It's only if I'm if I'm on stage, if I'm in front of you guys, like, it's not the same. But if I'm in a crowded room, I like hard panic, right? And then, so yeah, there's that. Yeah, so crippling anxiety and mild ADHD is what the doctor was like. Because this doctor, like, I've known since coming down from Olympus, and yeah, and she was like, dude, like, I know you. It's likely these two things that are showing symptoms of, like, other neurodivergency. Right, and so, like, it's just, like, these things mix in a way that causes you to be a little silly guy sometimes, but, you know, you got a handle on it, so you're okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm okay. Not necessarily, it's a type of, it's typical for autism and ADHD, but it's not quite a symptom. I do it all the time. Yeah, that's rough, buddy. It's not rough. It's just like a little quirky guy. Just a little quirky thing that I do sometimes. Just a goofy goober. Yeah, I'm just a goofy goober. I'm just a goofy little guy. Yeah, I don't know why I do that. Like, it has to be one of those two, surely. But yeah, I don't know. I get real, like, antsy if I don't just burst into song. If I say something that, like, the other day, someone's like, every time you say that to me, it just drives me crazy. And my brain was like, everything you say to me takes me one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Right? It's like, or like if someone's like, you're really pulling me one step closer, just be one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. Like, I can't turn it off, you know, like, well, listen, you know, man, in the end, everything's gonna be okay. But in the end, it didn't even matter. I tried so hard, and I got so far. But in the end, it didn't even matter. What if I did dramatic readings of songs? Songs, but dramatic readings. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, hang on. We're gonna do a dramatic reading. I'm gonna pull the mic close. Okay, you guys ready? We're gonna do a dramatic reading here. Okay. Tilt you up a little bit there. We're gonna do a dramatic reading. Dramatic reading. How can you see into my eyes like open doors, leading you down into my core, where I've become so numb? Without a soul, my spirit's sleeping somewhere cold, until you find it there and lead me back home. Wake me up inside. Wake me up and save me. Call my name and save me from the dark. Okay, enough of that. Roy! Hello, Roy. That's okay, you know what? That's a stream idea right there. Reading song lyrics in a dramatic voice. And we'll bring Roy. Hope you're crushing it today. So far, yeah, doing pretty good so far. Well, doing pretty good. The chat made me do 50 push-ups, and we are 2 supers away from possibly having to do 50 squats. So we're really getting a workout in today. The dramatic reading lasted longer than I thought it would. I was impressed. I thought it lasted a little longer. Deserved. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. Rom, no, you've already done enough. You stop this. You stop this. What's another one? I'll do one more. Firework? Hang on, I'll do firework. Okay. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Rob, thank you for the super! Thank you! 1 away! My God. I can't remember who I saw do it because it was a long time ago, but there was a play where all the dialogue was just song lyrics, but not sung like a musical. Hang on, let's see if I can't do this. Let's see, hang on. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? Drifting through the wind? Wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin? Like a house of cards? One blow, I'm caving in. Go Mets! Let's go, Rob, thank you! You can't stop me, sir! Sounds like squat time! Ari, thank you as well! Okay, it is, okay, fine. It's squat time. Okay, it's squat time, okay. Let's do it! Let's do squat time, okay. It's squat time! Okay, here we go. This one's for the BBs. This one's for you. Here we go. I'm very low right now. But get low. Get low, get low, get low, get low from the window to the wall. Okay, enough of that. Okay, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. No stretching, that's crazy. That's how I would die at home for sure. Normally you would stretch. You would stretch normally, but I stretch before stream. But you should stretch before a workout. I forget where we were. I think we're at 20. But yeah, normally stretch. BB stretch. If you don't stretch, I'll beat you up. Don't be like me. Stretch first. It was not 5. My legs are burning already. It's don't worry, I got you. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. That's the answer to the universe, by the way. 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, and 50. Well done, BBs. Who did it with me? Who did the squats with me? Because you get praise. You get praise for being a very good BB. I'm very proud of you. Woo! Good job, Iridescent. Good job. Rom! Oh my god! Easy! Relax! Thank you, Rom! Oh my god, thank you for the super! Thank you! You keep catching me off guard! Thank you! Thank you, thank you! That's too kind. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I squatted down to pick up a 25-pound puppy. I counted as one. Yeah, 100%. That counts as a squat. That counts. That's still good. That's still good. You know what? It works. It counts. Ugh. My legs burn. I was like, ooh. The thighs. I'm feeling my thighs now. Damn. Whew. If only Roy was here. Then Roy could feel my thighs as well. What? Sounds like a good burn. It was, yeah. I was like, whew, that felt nice. Yeah, you gotta feel the burn. I hope the BBs felt the burn. If only. If only, if truly. This is so sad. I can't believe that Roy is not here to feel the thighs. Feel the thunder. Thunder bringer through the ringer. Oh! Speaking of epic, I don't know if did you guys see the epic news? Did you see the news? It's not like news, but it's still interesting. So, apparently, we are getting the Iliad. Like, that is happening. But it's not guaranteed. But Jay said, like, it's the biggest thing on his mind. He can't stop thinking about it. It's like the thing that he wants to do. Yeah, like, so it's like, it's very likely to happen. But, okay, but sounds like everybody, all the BBs getting excited. But, I don't know if you guys, how long you guys have been on the journey with Epic, but like, that shit took a while. Like, it is a long journey to the Iliad, I think, from here. Because the other thing, too, is, like, the Odyssey at least focuses, like, has a central focus, whereas the Iliad is, like, complicated. No niceness about Rick for the red supa? Well, that's, like, a pink supa. That's a pink supa. But you know what? I will still say something nice. I will still say something nice. I will say, it's, you know what, I will say, normally it has to be red, but for this one exception, I will say that Rick leads a healthy lifestyle. What is pink if not light red? Yeah, you know what, you're right. What is pink if not a light red? So it counts. So yeah, I would say that Rick is admirable in leading he does lead a healthy lifestyle by taking care of the farm and eating lots of eggs. He gets that protein in there. Although, who was it? Was it Roy who was saying that, like, eggs actually don't give you the, like, it's not a good split between calories and protein. Like, it's not great for what you're getting. But still, my point stands that Rick is at least fit and takes care of his health. I will say that. I will give him that. I will give him some credit. He gets a little bit of credit. He gets a little bit of credit. Egg whites. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, the egg white. Yeah, it's not as, like, helpful as a lot of people would lead you to believe, which is fine because I can only eat the egg whites. And I'm just not a fan of egg white to begin with. Like, egg whites I'm not a fan of. It's all about the yolk, but I can't have the yolk. Especially after his dad left for smokes. His dad did not leave for smokes. His dad left because he had to. The dad left to find a cure for his ailing wife. And Rick is such a knob that he blames him. Rick is like, what if Telemachus was a little asshole? We should get more zinc, apparently. Is that true? What is high in... I'm gonna look that up. What is high in zinc? What is high in zinc? Oysters, apparently. Are you allergic to the yolk? If yes, I am so sorry. No, so I have a condition called GERD, which makes it so my stomach has a freak out if I eat certain foods. It's not like I die or anything, because I can't die because I'm a god. But, it means that certain foods give me, like, really bad acid reflux, which is, you know, everybody has acid reflux, but my acid reflux, because my esophagus doesn't close properly, right? So GERD makes it so that your stomach fires acid at your throat, but it means that the esophagus doesn't close properly from, like, you know how it, like, connects to your stomach? Mine doesn't close, right? My old uni friend is the same. Yeah, I was like, when I was told what it is, I was like, what is that? And yeah, the doctor's like, it's pretty normal, actually. Feel the burn. Not that burn. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, not a fun burn. Because it burns the shit out of your throat. And it can cause problems, but it's not like it's not GERD itself that can, like, cause problems, but, like, it can lead, like, GERD itself does not hurt you, but, like, it can lead to you getting hurt. Like, it can trigger, like, infections and stuff like that. So, yeah. It also made my voice deeper, actually, believe it or not. My voice used to be a little higher pitched than this. Like, my resting voice is about, like, if I was just talking, like, if I'm gonna talk normal, my voice is around here. Yeah, like, this is my normal speaking voice. When I'm streaming, it's a little bit higher. It's a little up here, but, like, normally I'm, like, down here. Yeah. Valo Daddy wannabe. I can do the, like, hello kitten. You haven't replied to Daddy's Discord message, so if you could reply soon, post haste. I would appreciate that, kitten. Thank you. Yeah, I can do the voice. I can do the Discord mod voice. Yes, Daddy would appreciate if you replied post haste. Please and thank you. No. It wasn't an invitation. No. I didn't need a demonstration. A demonstration was unnecessary. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Yeah. Apologies. Oh, man. We talked about a lot today. We had this was a very thorough day. Talked about Doctor Who. A little bit about Rassles. We did some workouts. We did 50 push-ups, 50 squats. It was nice. You know, what else did we talk about today? We talked about a little bit of everything. Talked about GERD. Me having GERD, that was fun. Books, we did talk about books, that's true. We did talk a little bit about books. What else? I think that was pretty much everything. My bookshelf is so jam-packed right now, though. I need to clear some stuff out. But I don't know what. You're definitely going. I'm looking at my bookshelf right now. I'm like, you're definitely going. I see Ready Player One on the shelf. I'm like, you're leaving. You're definitely leaving. Well, maybe not. You can stay. You're a dumb book, though. Dumb story, but you can stay. You're fun. You're fun. As silly as you are fun. Did he ever write the sequel? Because I remember there was supposed to be a sequel to Ready Player One and Ready Player 2. Did that ever happen? And Ready Player 2. Oh, that did happen. Oh my god, I just hit the shit out of my mouse. Ready Player 2 exists? Ready Player 2 is a 2020 science fiction novel by American author Ernest Cline. It is a sequel to the 2011 debut novel Ready Player One. Wow, that did happen? Yes, and it sucked? Oh no, did it really? Oh no! I need room on my bookcase too. Books only take up one shelf. Oops, all gay. Oops, all BL. Oh, I see it, yeah. The novel received widely negative reception, especially when compared to Ready Player One. According to Bookmarks, the book received mixed reviews based off 9 critic reviews, with 2 being rave and 2 being positive, and 3 being mixed, with 2 being panned. Let's see. Amit Kawada of Wired labeled the novel as a tedious slog through arcane pop culture references sprinkled in lazily, calling it something that is very similar to the first book, but much more grating the second time around. Samantha Nelson of the AV Club and Tom Jorgensen from IGN gave Ready Player 2 a C- and a 4 out of 10 respectively. Oh my god, with the latter saying that the inside jokes and clear reverence towards the material keep it from feeling like a total misfire. But ended by saying that there is little heart to be found. Felicia Wellington Rattle of USA Today also called it a very dissatisfying sequel. What the hell happens in this book? Like, should I read this? Like, I'm like morbidly curious. Well, cause like the first one wasn't even like, okay, I knew someone who was like really big into Ready Player One, but they were like, but they love 80s nostalgia, right? And that's all Ready Player One is it's just like nostalgia. But I didn't think it was terrible. I just thought it was like kind of like silly, dumb fun. How could it possibly be that bad? How could it be that bad? Stuff, that's all I'll say. Damn. Have you ever read Prisoner of Zenda? No, I haven't, actually. The wiki page says it took a lot of inspo from Sword Art Online. Listen. Listen, okay? I am a Sword Art apologist. I do think a lot of Sword Art is not great. Right? A lot of Sword Art, not great. But when it's great, it's really good. Right? But when it is good, it's really great. And when it's bad, it is some of the worst fiction to ever fiction. You know? Is there going to be a sequel? Ready Player 3, maybe? Film adaptation. Oh my god. Ready Player 2 was due to working from the first film script. Spielberg also confirmed that Ready Player 2 is in development, Spielberg's still doing this. He stated, we're in the discovery phase, trying to look out for what's next. Oh my god. That is Ready Player 3? Is that gonna happen? There is no official Ready Player 3, while Ernest Cline has expressed interest in a prequel and potentially more stories set in the Oasis universe. The third book in the main series is not planned. Ready Player 2 is considered the end of the story as it currently exists. Damn. That's all I'm gonna say is just damn. Third movie, call it multiplayer. I think Alfheim wasn't that good. Alfheim's not that good. Alfheim's really good. We don't talk about Faraday. Yeah, Alfheim's really not good. Prisoner of Zenda is kind of like the Prince and the Pauper, but a lot more conspiracy. Oh, okay. That's kind of neat, though. For all its faults, the first book is infinitely better. That's crazy, because the first book is just like, I'm like, this was silly. Like, when I finished it, I'm like, okay. And then the movie came out, and I'm like, this works way better as a film. And I know people are going to disagree with that, but it's like seeing all those characters on screen, I'm like, yes, that makes more sense. That makes 100% more sense. It was such a goofy, dumb popcorn movie. And it wasn't trying to be anything else. That said, the avatars are very jarring. Woo. All right. If you want a book, hang on, I will recommend you a book. All right. If you want Dark Academia, right? Because I'm a Dark Academia guy. If you want to get into it, I know a lot of people say like you shouldn't start with it. I will say that that The Secret History is a difficult read. It is like my favorite book, but it is a very difficult read. And that's where a lot of Dark Academia tropes start. So I do kind of recommend reading it first. You can go backwards though, right? If you don't want to know the origins of everything, you can, and you just want to like go into it, you can go backwards and eventually read The Secret History. You just might not like really, like it may not hit you quite the same because you're already used to the tropes. If We Were Villains, if you're a theater kid and you want Dark Academia, If We Were Villains is amazing because it's basically about a bunch of Shakespeare nerds who get into a murder mystery, and it's a fantastic. It's a reverse murder mystery though. And but the one that I can recommend is, hang on. I was reading it, and at first, like, this is one of those books where it's kind of a slow burn, but once it gets going, you're like, oh fuck. Like once it really picks up speed, it's so good. Hang on, let me pull up the synopsis for it. Yeah, because once it gets going, it's like really, really good. Okay. 6 friends, 1 college reunion, 1 unsolved murder. A college reunion turns dark and deadly in this chilling and, how do you even say that, propulsive suspense novel about 6 friends, 1 unsolved murder, and the dark secrets that they've been hiding from each other and themselves for a decade. 10 years after graduation, Jessica Miller has planned for her triumphant return to the Southern elite Duquesne University. Or sorry, not Duquesne, Duquette University. Down to the envious whispers that are sure to follow her in her wake. Everyone is going to see the girl she wants them to see. Confident, beautiful, indifferent. Not the girl she was when she left the campus. Back when Heather's murder fractured everything, including the tight bond linking 6 friends together. 10 years ago, everything fell apart, including the dreams she worked for her whole life and her relationship with the one person she wasn't supposed to love. But not everyone is ready to move on. Not everyone left Duquette 10 years ago, and not everyone can let Heather's murder go unsolved. Someone is determined to trap the real killer, to make the guilty pay, and when the 6 friends are reunited, they will be forced to confront what happened that night, and the year's worth of secrets each of them would do anything to keep hidden. It fucking rules. Like, this book is so good. I highly, highly recommend it. It's called, In My Dreams, I Hold a Knife. That's the name of the book, and it is so good. I loved it. I thought it was great. It kills me, though, because it only has a 3.8 on Goodreads, and I'm like, how could this only have a 3.8? It's so good. So good. Big recommend. I'm also reading Babel right now. Babel, so Babel's my currently reading book, as well as Icebreaker, because I do need, like, kind of a break from all the dark academia here and there, so I just kind of read a couple chapters here and there. But I haven't been reading recently. I've been listening to more audiobooks than anything. So I need to get back to it. I've been away from it for a little too long. So, yeah. Once spring and summer hit, that's usually when I just kind of sit outside on one of the tree branches and just read. So, yeah. That's what I plan to do. But yeah. Babel's really good. It's basically, what if Harry Potter didn't suck? Okay, that's mean. That's mean. I'm sorry. It's what if Harry Potter was well written. And I'm sorry. But yeah, it's like a dark academia story. Harry Potter has elements of dark academia in it, but, like, it's all aesthetic. Much like the books. Much like Harry Potter itself, it's all about the aesthetics, and everything within the aesthetics is totally pointless and not good. But yeah, like, Harry Potter's dark academia is very surface level, because I've seen people be like, well, Harry Potter's dark academia. I guess you're right. By the, like, you're not, but aesthetically, I suppose it does have the aesthetic of dark academia. It is set in a school. Dark academia vibes are there. You are not wrong. Yeah, Opera keeps, like, being like, the webpage was terminated every time, and I'm like, just fucking keep the webpage open, please. I'm trying to stream to my BBs here. They do challenge the Ministry later in the series, that's true. But are they challenging the Ministry because of the deep-rooted issues within the Ministry of Magic? Are they challenging, like, the education system? Or is it because bad guy come back and Ministry don't think bad guy came back? A teacher does torture a student. Does the teacher torture a student for the sake, is it I know exactly what the scene we're talking about. Does the teacher torture the student and it is meant to be symbolic of the mental strain that the students undergo in university? Or is it mean teacher is mean and torture student because she is mean and trying to prove a point? That woman can't write anything. Just for the record. I don't even know what Dark Academia is sometimes. I saw people call the picture of Dorian Gray Dark Academia. I've seen that too. I don't get it. Like, because people are like, well, it's about the elitism. Because Dorian Gray does have elements of elitism and the Gothic. So there's the Gothic aesthetic and the elitism of that setting. But to me, I'm like, it can't be Dark Academia unless academia is at the core of it, right? The pursuit of knowledge and the dark turns that pursuit can lead down, right? That is Dark Academia, right? There's another book that I love called This Is How We End Things, and it is about how students in the pursuit of knowledge actively hurt those around them to get what they want, right? And it's about a bunch of psychology students who actively fuck with other students just for the sake of writing their thesis, right? And it is like not cool, right? I've seen the other one I've seen be labeled as Dark Academia, and I don't know if it's true because I haven't read it. I do know that it takes place in a university, so it might count. Because you need the setting of a university to some degree. There's a book called Vicious by V.E. Schwab. I think that's who it's by. Is it V.E. Schwab? Hang on. Vicious. V.E. Yeah, V.E. Schwab. Yeah, so Vicious by V.E. Schwab. And it's about two dudes who gain superpowers, basically. But they're both bad guys. Like, they're both villains, and they're hardcore rivals. I haven't read it yet. I want to. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, Vicious is on my to-do list. And it's part of a series. So I will eventually check out Vicious as well. Nah, you're right, and you should say it. The thing is, it's covered in nostalgia, so many people don't want to diss it. I will diss it till the cows come home. I think so many things that are covered in nostalgia are, like, usually not good, right? And we should be able to acknowledge that it's not good. I am older than most of you, right? I don't think there's many mortals who are older than me. I would be very surprised if somebody's over 2,000 years old. But, you know, like, I have seen some shit, and I've seen some good stuff, and I've seen some bad stuff. And I can acknowledge when the bad stuff is bad and the good stuff is good, even if I'm nostalgic for it, you know? The psychology student bit reminded me of the Stanford prison experiment. I do know, I've heard of this. It's bad ethical practice to fuck with people solely for research. Better to find a case study that's already happened. I agree. But that is like the point of the plot, is like, these students are bad, right? Like, Dark Academia, you're not really supposed to root for most of the characters. Like, you're fascinated by them, you want to see them, like, get to the end, but they're not usually good people, you know? That's the type of story that I like to read about. Have you tried Kane's Jawbone? It's published out of order, so you have to read the pages. So you have to cut out the pages and reorder them, and figure it out. You can send it to see if you got it right. Only 4 people have sold it. I haven't heard of this, I haven't read this, but I've heard of it. I read a YA anthology that was clearly poking fun at Harry Potter, The Grimoire of Grave Fates. It was okay, like a 3.5. I feel like the magical school setting is so rich for storytelling, but we don't see it used very often. Because Harry Potter just has, like, the cornerstone of it. Well, and, like, another example, too, is, like, I love the films. Like, I still love the Harry Potter movies. They're not great movies, but they're like, or they're not great, like, in terms of, like, their plot. Like, the story's not great, but they are, like, really fun. Like, they are, like, they are, like, the films are, like, the films are, like, fun to watch, and aesthetically they're great, and the acting's really good. And I'll, like, go back to them here and there. But when I do, I just see more and more wrong with it, and it just kind of kills me. And when even most of the actors are telling you to kind of just, like, move on, I really think most of you should just, like, move on, right? Like, when even the actors in the film are like, yeah, maybe we should, like, do other stuff instead. And I'm like, yeah, I agree. Sure, laughing in Eldritch, but yeah, I liked Harry Potter when I was a kid. I still like a lot of the ideas in the world. That's how I feel. I like a lot of the ideas in Harry Potter. I like the world a lot, but, like, it's not good. like it's not good. Like, would I love to go to Universal and have butterbeer and, like, walk through that world? Of course I would. Right? Like, of course I would. That sounds like fun, right? But, like, would I want to read a new story from her? No. It's just, like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not going to tell people what they can and can't do, But like, no, I'm good. Like I just don't think it's very well written. I think the world itself is really cool though, right? Like the world itself is cool and interesting. And I'd love to walk around, because I think it's Universal, right? That has the, like, what is that? Like, it's like, what is it called? They have like a new park that they opened recently where it's like Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, what else? Harry Potter, How to Train Your Dragon, the Universal Monster movies, and like a couple other things. I can't remember, but it's like this park where it's like all these different worlds that you can walk around, and they're trying to give Mario's another one. Pardon me. I can't, like, I'm trying to I'm trying to remember like all the worlds and what it's called, but it's, hang on, let me look it up. Universal new park opening. It is the Epic Universe. It is Universal's Epic Universe. So hang on, let me open it up. It's in, so yeah, Universal Orlando, the Epic Universe. And it is the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Super Nintendo World, How to Train Your Dragon, the Isle of Berk, the Dark Universe, which is the Dark Universe is the, like, so, like, you're talking, like, Dracula, the Wolfman, Frankenstein. Like, that's the Dark Universe. Which is so funny, because I don't know if you guys remember, but that was supposed to be a cinematic universe that never happened. And now they're just like, fuck it. You guys know the 1930 movies. Like, we're not gonna... You guys remember, like, the Children of the Night. What music they make. Like, you know that shit. We're not gonna dive into it. Was it really? Yeah. Like, that Tom Cruise Mummy movie was supposed to be the start of a cinematic universe. That never happened. And then there's Celestial Park. And I think Celestial Park is like an original thing. But Celestial Park looks very pretty, though. Hey, let me pull it up here. Celestial Park. Welcome to Celestial Park, where thrilling rides, entertainment, and dining, shopping, and Universal Helios in the Universal Helios Grand Hotel all comes together to create an amazing world of discovery. And yeah, it's very pretty. Like, it's all very pretty. I think Celestial Park is definitely supposed to be like where you start and then you branch out into the other universes. Unironically, think this is a brilliant idea. Like, after all the shit I just talked about Harry Potter, I genuinely do think that and the way the park works is you start in Celestial Park, I believe, and then there's these different, like, these giant circle entranceways that you walk through, and you go through that, like, the entrance is like a universe that you're like walking through. You see like the universe of that thing you're going to, and you enter that universe. So you like leave Celestial Park and enter this other universe. And I'm like, that's fucking awesome. Like, that's awesome. What a cool idea. You know, like, I love that. I love theme parks, and I love feeling like I'm in that world. So I was like, what a cool idea. So yeah, I love that idea. I think that's really, really cool. Yeah, it's neat. It's heckin' neat. Tom Cruise can't carry all franchises as much as they try. It's true. That does actually sound pretty interesting. Yeah, I was like, what? Doesn't it? I was like, that sounds so neat. Oh my god. They should have put Monster High in the park. People would have gone. People would have so been down for Monster High. If it was like a theme park, they would have so been down. That would have been the best. I would have gone. I'm not even a Monster High fan. I just would have, I would have gone. It's just a cool aesthetic. I don't care who you are. It is funny. Ugh, I hate that I just said that. Hate it. Hate it. You know what I don't hate, though? Hello Kitty Island Adventure, which the boy is playing right now. Yeah, our boy Nix is playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Maybe I should send you guys over there so I can go get ready for my training for today. How does that sound? How about we head on over, see our boy Nix from FSP. The OG Monster High was partnered with Universal Studios. That's why Frankie got to be green originally. Really? Oh my god, that's even more reason to do it. That's even more reason. But yeah, this is usually where we would transition to a nice ending soon screen. But alas, I don't have one. Still don't have one. So instead, I'm gonna go get ready for my training. I'm gonna work the pole arm. Not like that. Not like that. I'm gonna go, like, you know, train with my spear. Even that doesn't sound quite right. Whatever, I'm gonna go do some training, okay? So I will talk to you guys later. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. This was really fun. We should do more Zatsus, because I had a great time. So thank you for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day. And until next time, bye-bye. Bye-bye-bye-bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.